Hey, what is up? Welcome back to the Outlaws. Shante Outlaw here, in case you didn't know. Thanks for tuning in. First announcement. Third giveaway winner is us out loud. I'll be messaging you guys to give away your prize. Yeah, but the guys, the giveaway is still going on. Here's one more. I think we're like 7 subscribers away, so keep subscribing, keep telling your friends, keep sharing our videos, because the next giveaway is going to be huge. And you could be eligible. All you gotta do is subscribe. Now into the video. So this is kind of an impromptu video, spur of the moment. I just wanted to talk about and share something that I wrote, just about being yourself. You know, like everybody say it all the time, but what does that mean? You know, it's like a hard concept to grasp unless you really, you know, like going through it. You don't understand what it means, or at least that's how it was for me. After 22 years of living, I'm finally realizing the person that I truly am. Growing up, and I guess even now, my outer appearance has always represented a version of me that wasn't really accurate. It always says something else about me. It's like, you know, they say don't judge a book by its cover, and that's exactly how I felt. Like people was judging me by the way I looked, and they assumed that I was gonna be a certain way, but on the inside, that's not who I was. People always looked at me and saw whatever they wanted to see, but that version of me is only a tiny portion of who I am. But the thing is, I didn't really know or understand that at the time, like when I was growing up. I just allowed people to think that I was the person they saw or wanted me to be. Not to say that I pretended to be something else, just lies of omission, I guess. They assumed, and I just allowed them to think that it was true. It's probably the reason I felt like I never belonged, or that no one ever really understood me. But I had to take some time to be by myself, explore the things that I liked, wanted, or enjoyed. But that was just part of it. Once I discovered who I was, it was a matter of sharing my newfound self with the world. Even just things as simple as my hobbies were things that I was told that I was meant to enjoy, or that everybody else liked. Like growing up, I used to always say my hobbies was like, oh, basketball, or singing and stuff, but like I don't really care about sports like that, but just like a thing that people just assume when they looked at me. Like I played ball, but it wasn't my favorite. But that's just what I went with, because I didn't truly know myself. You know, I blindly went along with the things, and out of habit, I guess, I always like spewed out the things knowing that they weren't really accurate. But because I didn't really have an identity at the time, like I didn't know who I was. If I didn't agree with the things that people told me to like, then I didn't know what else to say. It's like, if I didn't say I like basketball, what was I gonna say my hobby was? Because I didn't know or understand who I was for myself. So like when people questioned me, I just would just go with whatever they thought, you know. I never got a chance to voice my opinion because I was a shy kid growing up, and when you're shy, people choose to fill your silence with whatever they want. Even like with my sexuality, like people assume certain things about me just because the way I appear on the outside. Like I know I dress like tomboyish or whatever, but people assume that I'm just like this hardcore, like tough person, like aggressive and whatnot. But like no, I'm really a sweetheart. But like, you know, people see the outside and they expect you to be a certain way, you know. But the tough part about that is that, you know, they don't often say these things out loud. They never voice their opinions, which makes it harder. Take two. Makes it harder because, I mean, like if they just say it out loud, like, yo, you a tomboy? They don't ask these things. It just makes it harder because it's like, if you assume something about me and, you know, you say, hey, is this true? Or, you know, then it's like, then that gives me the chance and the opportunity to tell you, like, no, it's not true. Or, like, it gives me a chance to, you know, truly show you who I am and, like, voice that. But if you never ask, you just assume, then it's like, I don't know that you're assuming this. And then it's like, you looking at me a certain type of way because you think it's something else about me that's not true. But it's like, I never said that I was any of those things to begin with, you know. It just makes it hard, you know, because, like, a lot of the people that I've encountered in my life, they always, like, they look at me and assume that I'm a certain type of way, and then, like, because of what they assume, they want to, like, be in my life, you know, like, they gravitate towards me, like, oh, you know, because they think I'm like this. And then once they get to know me and then they see that, like, the person that they assumed I was, it's like, that's not me. But when they see that, it's like, they kind of be, like, disappointed or let down, I guess. But that's not my fault. I never said it. I never said I was like that, like, you know. But it's like, until you realize your interest in the things, like, who you really are as a person, like, and then you start, like, vibrating with that, you know, putting that energy out there, being yourself, showing that, you know, then you're not gonna attract the right type of people in your life, you know. Because, like, so I would go along with their assumptions. So now I'm pretending to be something, but then, like, the people who really are meant to be in my life, I'm missing the opportunity to, you know, interact with them because I'm trying to entertain people who are assuming that I'm somebody else, you know. It goes for everything, like, with all of my interests, like taste in music, like the things I listen to, you know. I would just be like, oh yeah, I like so and so because that's the artist they like, you know. That's what I'm supposed to like, you know. They assume that I like this, but it's like, nah, I like Fifth Harmony, you know. Like, so, like, I need to be interactive with those type of people, you know. Or like movie taste, like things I enjoy, like hobby wise, like adventures, like, you know. It's just like everything that makes up who you are is like, you can't allow people to assume, or you can't go along with what everyone else expects you to do, or like, because then that's not fair to you. And then now you're stuck entertaining people who don't even care about who you really are. They care about who you pretending to be, you know. It's like, no, it's like, you just be yourself. And it's like, then you'll meet people who, you know, share your interests, and then they'll actually, you know, be more committed to your friendships or relationships because they actually know you as a person, and it's like, you know, they agree with that. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. Just be yourself. Like, I know, like I said, it could be hard to do, but, like, you gotta isolate yourself from people sometimes. And once you take time and space from everybody else, then all you're left with is your thoughts, your energy, your mindset, and everything. So it's like, then you get to, like, think, like, what do I like? What do I want to do? What am I into? You know? You gotta dig deep within yourself. And then once you dig deep, you pull it out. And then you start throwing it everywhere. Like, hey, this is me. Hey. It's like, but nah, and then, like, the right people will come into your life instead of those people that's draining your energy, because now you got, it's hard work trying to pretend to be something you're not, you know. It's not worth it at the end of the day. It's really not. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I just like to talk. Hopefully y'all like to listen. I don't know what I be talking about sometimes, but that's it, y'all. See you next week. Maybe, yeah. I promise I won't talk you to death. Maybe, if you want. I don't know.